So I'm out for a walk with the dogs. It's a wonderful autumn day here in Norway. It stopped raining, which makes filming a lot easier, and the dogs are quite eager. They find the water very funny, and there are lots of smells here. You know, when it's been raining, dogs, I think there's something about the rain or after the rain that makes the dogs that makes all the smells more interesting. Perhaps, I don't know. Let's talk a little bit about different topics, or rather, I should say, let's talk a little bit about human nature. It's an interesting subject, don't you think? I am of the belief that we should remain positive and supportive, so that when you are no longer here, you will be remembered as someone who raised people up rather than someone who put people down. And you know, I have a message to people who have this need to be negative about what other people say and do. Some people call them trolls. So this is a message to the trolls. I hope that you will find peace. I hope that you will get out of that mindset, because I believe that your life is lacking in certain departments. I think that you are not happy with yourself, and you are projecting your own problems onto other people. Other people could be your spouse, colleagues, people on social media, like in the comments section, people with, like me, with, you know, a rather large following here on YouTube. And it's, I must admit, I also find it interesting to see how people's behavior has somewhat changed during this strange situation that we've been in for the last 1.5, almost 2 years. Well, it will be 2 years this winter. People are much more prone to bullying now. They are more aggressive from behind their keyboard, of course. It's easy to be tough, to be a tough guy when you're sitting there on your own behind your keyboard, or looking at your smartphone. Yeah, lots of people are tough guys in that situation. I think that one of the most important things we can do is to be supportive of other people. First of all, you do not know which battles that other person is fighting, and I believe we all are fighting some battles. It's all about, you know, being a good and decent person, and And again, you know, as a YouTuber, I see a lot of human behavior in the comment section and so on, and people will in general assume the worst. It's like I had a video about gas masks and hazmat suits, and I was going to do an unboxing video, and it was an introduction to a conversation with Mira Safety. It's a company, they sell safety equipment to civilians, and I had so many troll comments, so many negative comments on that video. I could actually have talked about how to use this equipment, but then again I thought, you know, there will be people, you know, they had some military training 20 years ago and they will tell you that you're wrong no matter what. But the most disgusting comments I got on that video was this idea that no, this is not for civilians, no use in having such equipment, that's for the military people only. No, that's a disgusting attitude, isn't it? And also, you know, well, you have to train. If you don't have the training, this equipment is useless. Yeah, well, how are you going to get the training if you don't have the equipment? It's like some people, they never disappoint. Let's put it that way. I do believe that we are seeing much worse behavior now than if you compare this, you know, this situation to a few years ago. And this doesn't really have to do so much, I think, with the situation that we've been in for the last 1.5 years. It's a development that has been going on for some time. It's being accepted now. I think it's acceptable to be a bully. You can see comedians now that are not funny. They're not telling jokes, they are just bullies. Typically American talk show hosts, they've become bullies, and that's all they are, you know. And we see it in mainstream media in general. These talking heads behave like little brats. That kind of behavior is then more accepted, I guess, and you see it all over the place, and it's disgusting. It is disgusting. Decency and behaving in a decent way is something that we should get back to. Okay, I'm sorry that the camera is wobbling about a little bit. Dogs, they get very eager when they see someone or something moving, like a leaf. My goal is to give you guys some comfort, entertainment, insight, something positive, because we live in a world full of scaremongering, negativity and bullying, and I want to pull things in the other direction, if you get my meaning there. You know, the world is a wonderful place and life is wonderful, and we should understand that every day is a gift, and you're given the chance every day to do something good for yourself, for the people around you, and you should grab that chance. You know, you should really try to make a difference, and it doesn't take much. A kind word, a a gesture of friendship, you know, just something. And please also remember, and this is aimed more at the people with a negative attitude, trolls and so on. Nobody made you a censor of other people's speech. You are not invited to the comment section to watch videos and so on, just to be behave like you do. And I really don't understand this attitude, because if I watch a video on YouTube, for instance, and I don't like that video or I disagree, I just move on. I stop watching that video. I don't have that need to tell this creator, who will probably never read that comment, that I disagree. It's just foolish. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of everyone's time. And you should rather spend that time doing something positive. There is always something that we can improve. And for most of us, there are lots of things we can and should improve. And also, you know, in general, we know very little about other people's background. Very little. You don't know much about my background, and I don't know much about your background. In my experience, the people with the most knowledge are also the people who will speak with a soft voice. The idiots have the loudest voices, right? So, you know, if you want to write something nasty or negative in the comments to this video, go ahead. I honestly don't care. But just please try to remember that it will tell everyone a lot about you. It won't really tell people much about anything else. So yeah, we should be kinder, more gentle with each other now. We have all been through difficult times, and more is coming. More difficult times are coming, I'm afraid. And we need to take care of each other. We need to be kind. It's so important. So yeah, the dogs are getting a bit wild now. They smell some roe deer, I think. So I'll continue on my walk, and I hope you are still listening. If you are still listening, thank you for that. Consider subscribing. It really helps the channel. And yeah, I think that's all for now. Have a wonderful day. Stay strong.